Yo, it's Bofa. I'm back. And today, the video doesn't feature a hero that recently got buffed. If anything, it features a hero who most people consider has gotten nerfed. And not because they changed him, but because the meta doesn't fit him as well anymore. We're talking about Omu. Omu, the king of power leveling in the last patch. Somewhat invalidated in this patch due to the nature of how tempo-oriented the meta is. Well, guess what? Sometimes power leveling still works really well. You take a hit in the mid game, but it turns out when you can go all the way to 6 and find a win condition before dying, win conditions are good, believe it or not. So Omu doing Omu things, and a very, very amusing in-game board state. Hope you guys enjoy. Bye. Which one should we do, boys? Just be aware that if I'm taking Reno and I'm offered a Wrathweaver, it's going to be Gold Wrathweaver. Groot is high tier 3 on a lot of comps. Like, he is just not that good in this meta. You don't level fast enough. Not to mention, like, you can't take advantage of early demon boards and whatnot and actually use your hero power in a reasonable way. I mean, he's still fine, don't get me wrong. It's not like, oh my god, Omu, I'm so sad to play the hero. It's just, he's not a top 5 hero anymore. He's like somewhere between 10 and 15. Wonder what the top 4 rate of hero powers Pink Man on tier 1 is. You mean what 4 heroes? Oh, you're wondering how often you top 4 if you hero power gold Wrathweaver on Reno. Probably pretty high, especially because you can just leverage all of those stats to power up and play the game like normal. Were those stats you were looking at for the 11? Yeah, it was. That was the 12k plus. Here, I'll bring it back up in a second. And take this pair. Here you go. 12k plus, banning the 2 tribes. Given small sample size, we've only had 2 days of this patch out, and specifically with those bans, you're not gonna have a big, a big sample size. But in general, like, I've done a lot of these where Umu's tier 3 with specific bans. Like, I don't know, take dragons. He's probably better with dragons in the pool. But yeah, look at that, Omu 4.63 when dragons and elementals and pirates are out. Yeah. I mean, overall, it's just like he's right there at 4.37. To be fair, that's still top 10 hero. It's just Wagtoggle's consuming everybody's win rate, right? He's cannibalized the top tier. It's just Wagtoggle. It's kind of like what Rag was a couple patches ago. Alright, we're just going to take 2 pairs, right? The only ones that are really sticking around are like Maev, Galakron, and Lisa's doing well. Just ignore our sample size today. I think I've played, what, 3 Elise games? One of them was a first, not today, but yesterday, and then 1/8, 7.5 and 1 6.5. So yeah. Good luck with your game, my man. I'm gonna watch some football. Fair enough. Browns are on bye this week. That's why I haven't quit already. But yeah, I'm all about that. Right over here. That's not the hit. We could have had the W. Could have had that W. So we just level and buy the Harvest Golem. Set ourselves up to be able to level and take a triple as soon as we find one of these triples. And we'll take a 5-star. Like, we can take a turn 5-star if we get offered it next turn. I'll be right back. What the hell's going on? What the hell? I was looking. I was like, all right, maybe I'll take that, you know, the extra token and whatnot. And look, Murlocs are fucking banned, it said. It's just the add-ons bugging. In this game, Murlocs. Why is that saying ban Murlocs? I don't know. The game is lying to me. It's lying. It's a liar. Alright. So we get our casual turn 6 5-star. 34 hit points. Feels pretty good to be Omu this game, huh? That's a Mama Bear. That's a Sneeds. That's a Battle Master. We can take that Mama Bear with the Infested Wolf right now. It's way better than these guys, right? We just sell back off these beasts. I like liars. They sound pretty. They're all liars, dude. So we probably just power up the 5 next turn. We can then roll and put something on the board. God forbid we hit a beast. Patched on October 1st. Yeah, I probably just haven't updated it. I haven't done it. I've done it since October 1st. I definitely have. Like, I did it after they did the 2 tribe ban. It's just, it started bugging again in this patch. Alright, over here. This needs to die. This one. No, mama. No, mama. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The wind blows. Mama. Mama died. We took max damage. Oh, it's not true. 10 was max damage. Yeah, I'm gonna roll. And I'm gonna put that on the board. I guess I'm putting Mal'Ganis on the board, aren't I? That's actually way more stats. Like shit, that is a lot of stats. Like shit. Mama ooh woo woo. Yeah. Ooh woo. Mama? They were way ahead of their time. Way ahead of their time. Alright, so we're pretty strong. Like, above average strength. The main issue is that Wagtoggle spent a turn on 4. She didn't go straight to 5, so she could be reasonably strength. But we do have a lot of death rattles that do create like moderate sized minions. So we should be okay in this match. What is this? How does this keep happening to me? Alright, anything but Mama Bear. Good breakpoints. Nice. I mean, we take the tie, but still. Didn't take damage. So we can just go to 6, right? This is just go to 6. Do we get murdered by the pirate? Maybe. That's a lot of stats. It's a pirate, demon, demon, beast. It's the only mech I have. So it's just worse than the Imprisoner on this board though, right? And we're not going to keep this around. This is only a 3 tribe light fang. Alternatively, we could take the Siegebreaker. But this is still 8/8 stats, and that's basically the same. They need to change Micro Mummy's name if this keeps happening. It's Big Mummy now. Macro Mummy. And that thing becomes a macro machine. How scary is Patches on turn 8? He's been beating people. 6 pirates, but he's only tripled once and he's on 4. So this is like, maybe he's hit a couple salty looters and he's pretty large? Maybe? Also, all our buffs landed on the furthest back ones. That's not great for initiative. He also went first, which means this thing gets a double hit. Not loving that. But he doesn't have a... whatever the hell its name is. Great. Snipes my mama bear. No value there. Oh, we just lost a round. Alright. So we only took 6 damage, but he didn't have a Rip Snarl, so the initiative didn't matter as much. Rattle Claw. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That one. Yup. Yup. Give me something. Malgadons? I mean, this is a decent sized buff. So is that. Actually, all of them are. Do we get... what do we get out of? Huh. What 2 things are leaving this board? Crazy. That's a poison. Alright, this should be further back. Mal'Ganis and Wolf, you think? I think the Wolf is better than the Mama Bear. I mean, I get it, the Mama Bear gives the buff, but we can play both of these things before the Mama Bear leaves the board. So we'll just keep the Wolf, because, you know, extra stats. Oh, this was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. He took the scam. Took the scam. Not feeling good about that one. We get this easy. Now we just got to find something that actually replaces on this board. There's a module as well. And... what? We get out of this beast. We got one more roll. That's a better demon. Like a lot better demon. I'm feeling okay about this game. Also, what's very amusing is we got 0 death rattles on both of the Amalgadons. There are only 3 adapt Amalgadons, but one got poison, the other got divine shield. 3 and 4 adapt. Alright, so he could be scary. I don't think he is. That's mid-range mechs. It's not going to be a problem for us. We'll outscale that. That's a token demon? Why would he be 3 demons from that board state 4 turns ago? Why would he have picked up another demon? Maybe a Mal'Ganis or something? He's just nothing? That's a big demon. That's not a problem. And that's a pirate. That's not a problem. So it's just this guy that's somewhat scary. A big mech, and he went to 6 and maybe found something. They nerf a Malg and still the best minion in the game? I mean, its peak is the best minion in the game. It's not that, like, when you don't have a brand on the board, a 3 Adapt Amalgadon is not that strong. It's just like an above average minion. I mean, compare or combine that with power leveling the 6 and having 2 Light Fangs, yeah, it's pretty good. That's a mech. We don't have a mech. Yeah, that's gonna be on this board. I mean, it's a beast, and we don't have a beast, but I don't think we make ourselves that weak, right? Drop both of those for double cleave. Nah. Yep. And yep. So how do we make this happen? See, I want all of these on the board. I can make a poison Murloc and put it in place of the salty looter. If I had 1 more mana. No, it works, doesn't it? Never mind. No, it doesn't, because we have to put this on the board before, and we never can do it. So we just take the Annoya module and we wait for later. Be the world's best Goldrin board, because neither have death rattles. Yo, Em, can you come back in here, girl? With Murlocs and Mechs, it doesn't matter what it rolls. Well, if you're way fucking ahead, true. But if it doesn't, like, most games, you don't tempo roll 6 stars and have the time to be like, all right, well, we didn't get good stuff, so we're going to take a million things after this and make it into something good. Like, most games, you aren't this far ahead. It is a very good way to solidify and win a board to take Amalgadons, but rolling for a non-brand... Okay, that was the highest damage I've ever done. That was 43. There you go. This will give us the space we need. Alright, we put this on. 1, 2, 3, finish on that. Yep. We're just gonna put some more stats on the M-Mamas. Put these stats here. Poison the Murloc. I think they lost the next game with that hit. Yeah, that was gross. What, any of these that they'd actually want? Mechs and Mechs? Sure, maybe. Remove things from the pool that the next opponent may want, or the opponent may want next. That's where we are in this game. Mechs and Mechs. Maybe play it something like that. Play around Cleave a little bit. Maybe we should just murder him. The other line is just try to murder him. It's maybe just better. Sometimes you get Gold Light Fang double Amalgadon Menagerie and win the game. I mean, those were nice hits. That's great for him. It's not even close to enough. He may live. He does not. Four Murlocs. He just went into poison. That's his play. Alright, we're gonna look for any ghoul we see. Maybe we even take this Selfless to put in position of the Light Fang. Yeah, it's gonna be better than ghoul. in the vast majority of boards. There's a ghoul. We can't play ghoul. I don't know why I said ghoul first. Selfless is way better on our boards. And if he does beat us, we have the ability to back off into Selfless Hero. Yo! Izio. HS. I'm going with Izio because the HS is probably Hearthstone. Or either that or your Izios, like plural, and an H on the end. Either way, thank you for the follow, my friend. And welcome. Thanks for coming in, hanging out, lurking, being around. I mean, Master Troll is pretty dominant in the discussion right now. But I'm glad you're here. Glad you're hanging out. If you're new here, I just started streaming about 2 months ago or so. We're finally brought this alt account up into the 12K range. Had some pretty good success as of late. Now, today has been a rough day, but whatever. Who cares? We're learning the meta. Appreciate you stopping by, hanging out. Also, 6 minion Light Fang. Golden Light Fang. Living the dream. Now, he is pretty large, and that was the perfect cleave, though. We're gonna have to beat this guy again. Most likely. Maybe not, actually. Yeah, he kills this, unfortunately. No! No damage! Could have done a lot of damage. Not gonna matter. It's just next fight, regardless. We hard roll for the Selfless. Pretty much invincible if we hit it. No. No. Not loving it. We have no death rattles. We could play Macaw. But I would first play for the Selfless. A disappointing outcome. So he only kills... The thing is, he only kills 4 things right now on that board if stats are high. Now, this will never get enough stats to outscale what his effectively... That next turn is going to be 2 bigger. About 40 hit points and damage. So, like, everything's going to die anyway with the Light Fang buffing in 1 hit. I mean, there's a big advantage to be made by just throwing these guys up front. Okay. There's a pretty good advantage just going this first. Maybe second. If we don't win this round and he doesn't kill us, then the next round we get even bigger. And it's even harder for him to kill us because he's not going to have 40 damage to kill everything in 1 hit. This is the bad round. That was a nice hit. You're one of those little guys. Actually doesn't really matter, does it? The fact that that thing got a value trade is more important than anything. So we just win this. Alright, never mind. So basically we didn't need to not die here, which was basically impossible. And if we didn't die, he's not going to have enough power on any of those things to one-shot any of our minions anymore, and therefore that goes from a 60% to just 100%. Like, he can't get big enough to actually kill our stuff. So there's no reason to get rid of Light Fang there. 91. See, a little lower on this one.